Separating the truth from the lies. Underneath the Noonan, Georgia climate engineered sky, here's another round of the shock treatment. Why, oh why are the fires raging on? I just heard that on the news. People are wondering, what did they do to start the freaking fire? The fires in Commifornia. What did they do? This is where the blame game goes. The AOCs who are POS. The commies on the left. The New World Orderists. Blame the people. Blame the sheeple for starting the fires. Let's tax them. Let's take away more of their rights. Let's shut off their power. Let's deprive them of the very basics. Let's drive them out of their home. What did the people do? The people are wondering. What did we do to start these fires? How did I contribute to this? I just heard that on Fox News that people were wondering that. Listen, party people and party sheeple. You didn't start the damn fire. Jamie Lee, a plain truth for you, and a plain truth tree. His first two channels were taken down because they can't handle the truth commie tube, censor tube, boob tube. But the beat still goes on in his truth community. He's done a fabulous job of exposing it. Directed energy weapons. I just showed you at the beginning of this clip that they exist and they're invisible. So stop asking those who live in Commifornia, what did you do? It's what did they do? Who's driving the winds? Who's depriving the moisture much needed to fall upon Commifornia? Did you see the beginning of this video? The chemtrails. Drying out the vegetation. And we've seen this play out time and again. Paradise lost. The structure's gone, the cars burnt up, but the trees just standing there as if nothing ever happened right next to it. They say that the fires jumped the highway. Jamie Lee talks about nano bots in the embers. The embers are not starting the fires, folks. The embers that are blowing in the wind are not starting the fires. They have all the technology in the world to do this. Always an interruption, always an interruption. But this is what happens. It's not you that did this, folks. And it's very evident in the way it's playing out. I mean, it's the homes that are getting burnt out, no? Right? And then the insurance company wants to say, well, you know what? We're not going to give you any more insurance. What agenda is playing out? You know what agenda is playing out. Stack them and pack them into the cities. That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to flee Commifornia. That's the goal. That's the goal. What are they going to do with Hollyweird? Is Hollyweird going to go on fire next? What are they going to do with Silicon Valley? Or Cinecon? Big con job. What are they going to do with that? Is that going to go up in smoke? And they want to call it a fire season. 'Tis the season. Right? With the dew. A fast-moving scrub fire is threatening orchards, oil fields, homes, while displacing thousands of residents in southern Commifornia. The latest in a spate of conflagrations that have kept Commifornia firefighters on the go for weeks roared to life on Thursday evening near the hilly farm community of Santa Paula. I believe that's in Ventura County. I don't know why they're using kilometers. It's meters, folks. It's miles, I should say, 113 kilometers northwest of Los Angeles. They want to throw that in there, right? They want to throw that in there. It's miles, damn it. We're in America. As the Maria fire raced across nearly 3,642 hectares of city brush and other chaparral, firefighters scrambled to protect tens of millions of dollars worth of citrus and avocado crops in harm's way. Oh, that's just an added effect. You know, kill the crops, the horses, the animal, the wildlife, kill everything. That's par for the course for the Agenda 21, Agenda 30. Yeah, maybe we do have 12 years when they say we have 12 years. That's because it's an agenda being played out. Don't you get it? An agenda being played out, folks. It's unbelievable what's going on. Unfreaking believable. Go check out A Plain Truth for You. Jamie Lee did a great expose. I think he has a book coming out on it. It's all done by design, where the blazes threaten high voltage power lines, right? They shut off the electricity, and people are saying, well, there's no wind. And what are you worried about wind affecting the power lines, PG&E? Why don't you cut your damn trees that are near the power lines? You wouldn't have to worry about anything falling on your power lines. And you know, this is ridiculous. We're in 2019. You know, it's funny how they want to Wi-Fi you in your home. They want to Wi-Fi you, you know, radiate you with cell towers. But for some strange reason, when it suits them, they use lines. How come we don't use, you know, well, how come they use the technology to transport data, to transport electricity? Why are we still using power lines over 100 years later? I mean, it's like old technology still exists, but they want to force new technology on us. Why don't you do something about your power lines, what I'm trying to say? And that goes for everywhere. We get a little wind, power lines out. Unbelievable in 2019. You think they would have figured something out better than that? Oh yeah, wait, they have monster cables they're putting up everywhere. 5G, right? The 5G. They spray in the skies with chemtrails, then they spray it with, what do they call it, these flame retardants. I mean, all this is going into obviously into the ground, obviously into the water, right? It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable what they're doing. Did you hear about I covered this on my live Facebook not too long ago, a few weeks ago. A town in Colorado. That's another Luciferian state. A lot of Luciferians there. Girls 11 and up. Yeah, they can walk around topless. Congratulations. You're going to get what you deserve. I'm telling you, these states. Commifornia's one of them. They've earned this. But it's a shame, you know, that the innocent people have to suffer along with the Sodom and Gomorrites. So the fires are raging on, threatening thousands of homes, thousands are fleeing, and around 40% I hear of registered voters, something like that, want to leave Commifornia. They're getting what they want. This agenda is working for them. This agenda is working for them. It's unbelievable, man. And as you can see right here, they're telling you right in front of your face, the agenda, simulated reserve and corridor system to protect biodiversity. How are you protecting biodiversity? How are you protecting life if you're burning it out, jackass? They talk out of both corners of their mouth, these Luciferians. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Let's take a look at this. According to this, the places in red are core reserves and corridors, little to no human use. So if you happen to live in these areas along the coast or over here, anywhere like that, they're going to see to it that you no longer are going to be able to live there. And they're doing a pretty good job by burning them out. And then the insurance companies say, hey, we're not insuring your house. So then the people say, well, we're not going to live here. That's a mission accomplished. Look at the buffer zones in the yellow. That's highly regulated, meaning you ain't living there. The normal use is in blue, light blue. How much of that do you see in Commifornia? How much do you see that in Nevada? How much do you see that in any of these states that are mostly libby-loos, not all of them? They want to claim all this, folks, including the farmlands. Pretty much, that's what it looks like to me. It's not until you get to the East Coast where this is where they have you huddled to, most of the people. This is where they have them, it seems like. So, you know, it's just unbelievable. And, you know, they want to say that Commifornia is overcrowded. No, they're not. They got 40 million people, but did you see how big the freaking state is? It's bigger than that freaking commie country, Vietnam. Unbelievable, man. I even heard one time that you could fit the entire population of the world in Texas. I mean, yeah, it'll be, you know, kind of living next door to each other, everyone like that, like a city, compact city. But the thing is, that's how underpopulated the world really is. They're not telling you the whole truth. So there you go. Thousands flee Commifornia. The fire seasons, put in quote, rages on. Drink you do as they do you. All right? Do as thou wilt, generation. Directed energy weapons and the chemtrails. If you don't believe this is happening, I don't know what to do for you. Go check out Jamie Lee, A Plain Truth for You on Commentary. Go check it out. And don't think this ain't going to come to a town near you. We must reach critical mass awareness along with the 5G. I got a question. Why do you even bother putting 5G out there if they're going to plan on burning everybody out, earthquaking, and flooding them out? It's nothing that doesn't make sense. But we live in a world that just simply doesn't make sense. 11-year-olds, girls get to romp around without shirts on in Colorado. You got people, sheeple that watch fake news, have a hankering to vote for commies. Then you got a lot of insanity out there. That's all I'm going to say. All right, I got to hit the shower, man, and I'm going live on Facebook later. I'll see you on the next episode of The Shock Treatment. Unbelievable. We truly live in an insane asylum.